Have you noticed that groceries have gotten substantially more expensive? Are you paying more for electronics, eating out, and even for your clothes? It's because you're paying a tax you never voted on and never see. It's called a tariff. And while you may have heard this term in the news, most people do not know how it impacts their personal finances. I'm here to explain that to you today. In 2026, tariffs are quietly hitting Americans every single day, not in some abstract global trade way, but in your groceries, your car, your clothes, and even your coffee. The shocking part isn't just that prices are higher, it's that most people don't even realize why, which means they can't adjust their money habits to protect themselves. Today I'm breaking down what tariffs actually are, how they're directly draining your money in 2026, and most importantly, what you can realistically do about it. Because you can't control trade wars, but you can control how much they cost you. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right financially, but money still feels tighter, this video is for you. Welcome back to Stickmen Finance. If you're new here, this is where we provide personal finance tips that were not taught in school, so you can make smarter moves with your real money to reach your rich life. And please make sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons and stick around to the end to find out how you can download your own free personal finance tracker to help you reach your rich life. What tariffs actually are. A tariff is just a tax on imported goods. That's it. However, here's the lie most people believe. They think foreign countries pay it. They don't. What really happens is that American companies pay the tariff when the product enters the US. But guess what? That cost gets passed straight to you. Think of it like this. If your local coffee shop suddenly had to pay a new tax on imported beans, they wouldn't eat that cost out of kindness. Your latte gets more expensive. That's tariffs. But not just on your local latte, but scaled up across the entire economy in many different ways. Just look around for a second at the electronic in your hand, the clothes you are wearing, the table you study on, and even the food you just ate. All of these are impacted by tariffs whether you like it or not. However, tariffs have been around since 1789 in the United States. Why do they feel worse today? Why 2026 feels worse? After the 2024 election and the return of more aggressive trade policies by Donald Trump, tariffs expanded again in 2025 and carried into 2026. The results of these caused higher import costs, retaliation from other countries, and supply chain issues, all while compounded by inflation pressure. While this might sound like the issue hits the companies in the industry, all of this actually leads directly to regular people like you and me, where tariffs hit the hardest. How many times have you seen made in China on something you purchase? Well, it's because the United States purchases a lot of goods from China. But not just China. The United States purchases about 4.1 to 4.5 trillion dollars of goods from foreign countries. And when tariffs hit hard, the American companies purchasing these goods are actually paying extra costs. Here's where these tariffs are hitting the average American the hardest. Groceries. Even food you think is American often isn't. Coffee, seafood, avocados, packaging, fertilizers, and machinery are all globally sourced. That's why certain grocery items are 5 to 15% more expensive than they were just a couple years ago. Electronics. Phones, laptops, TVs, gaming consoles, most are either made overseas or rely on imported components. The $1,200 laptop you use at work costed about $900 to $1,000 a couple years ago in a tariff-free world. You're not imagining the price increases, but rather you're paying the difference. Clothing and shoes. Most clothes sold in the US are made overseas. Even a 10% tariff bump means the average family quietly pays hundreds more per year just to wear the same stuff. Cars and transportation. Tariffs on steel, aluminum, and auto parts push car prices up fast. In 2026, that can mean $2,000 to $4,000 more on a new car. And if you're financing, you're paying interest on the tariff too. Home and furniture. Renovations, appliances, furniture. Tariff-inflated materials blow budgets without warning. That $15,000 house remodel, now it's at least $17,000 for the exact same thing, the hidden damage. Beyond prices, tariffs have impact on multiple parts of the economy as well. Tariffs also push inflation higher, keep interest rates elevated, create stock market volatility, and quietly affect job stability in certain industries. At this point, you can't avoid it. You will even see the impact of tariffs on your 401k. The ones that win in the long term are those that understand how to navigate the uncertainty of tariffs. The good news is that you're not powerless. What you can do today. You have options, and you can play a smarter game. Stick around and hit the like button because I will now lay out 5 ways you can outsmart tariffs to keep your expenses low. Number 1. Time big purchases strategically. If you already know you'll need a car, laptop, or appliance soon, timing matters. When new tariffs are announced months ahead, buying earlier can save thousands. It's either buy early or wait until massive shopping events like Black Friday or clearance sales that you know will be coming around the corner. Just don't panic buy. Strategy beats fear every time. Number 2. Buy used or refurbished. Used markets are tariff resistant. A 2-year-old laptop works just fine. Refurbished electronics often come with warranties. Secondhand furniture and clothing skip tariff inflation entirely. Same utility, lower cost. As an example, I bought my 67-inch TV from the Walmart refurbished website. I did this twice, and I got an 80% discount on both and even got a warranty from Walmart. Often this is Walmart's way of moving inventory, and they will give you a free warranty to ensure you get a perfectly working product, just like if you bought it brand new at full price. Number 3. Shop smarter, not lazier. Not all companies pass tariffs on equally. Some companies absorb part of the cost for the customers, shift supply chains to reduce impacts of tariffs, and manufacture domestically. Price shopping actually matters, and if you know which products are sourced locally, you could save a lot of money. Inherently, this is what tariffs are meant to do, which is to get the citizens to support domestic companies. Number 4. Adjust your budget reality. If groceries and essentials cost more long term, pretending that they don't cost more won't help. In other words, higher costs means cutting costs elsewhere, canceling subscriptions you don't use, and eating out less. Ignoring it is how people drift into debt without realizing. Number 5. Protect your income. If tariffs affect your industry, directly or indirectly, resilience matters. That means building in-demand skills, adding income streams, and staying adaptable. Your best hedge isn't guessing policy, it's making yourself harder to replace by constantly investing in skill sets that differentiate yourself to your employer. The big picture. All right, so let's wrap this up. Tariffs are complicated. Economists argue about them. Politicians weaponize them. And while you can't control for that, you also don't need to solve it for them either. You just need to understand one thing. Tariffs are costing you money, whether you're aware of them or not. This awareness changes everything, because every smart purchase, every budget adjustment, every skill you build puts control back in your hands. Your financial future doesn't depend on trade negotiations. It depends on the daily decisions you make, and that's something you still control. If you are not quite sure how tariffs are impacting your personal expenses, go to my website to download the free financial tracker so you can see it for yourself. I'll leave a link in the description. If this helped you understand why money feels tighter lately, please subscribe for more tips to help you reach your financial goals, and share this with someone who's been feeling the same way. Liked this video? Here are 2 others that will help you get closer to your rich life.